I get a good amount of questions from people asking about going natural or transitioning from relaxed to natural.
Probably because I am natural.
So in this video, I am going to tell you guys how to go natural. The first way to go natural is to do what we like to call the big chop. The big chop basically means that you are chopping all your hair off. So if all of your hair, most of your hair is relaxed and you just want to get it over with and you just want to get all the relaxer out of your hair, when you have about 2 inches of new growth of hair that's not relaxed that grows out of your head, just go ahead and chop off all the relaxed hair. Some people like to go this route because, like I said, you can just get it over with. You can get the relaxed hair out. In some ways it's easier because you pretty much start completely from scratch. The only problem is you are cutting all your hair off. So if you are going to do the big chop, you have to be prepared to be more self-accepting and to be cool with having like really short hair for a while. Another way to go natural is with braids. You can do braids, you can do twists, micro braids. A lot of people like braids because they can still keep their hair, but it allows their natural texture to grow out without having to chop all their hair off or to really even deal with the different textures in your hair. And braids you can usually keep in your hair from about 1 to 8 weeks, depending on the kind of braids you have. Along that same line is going natural with weaves, sew-in, lace fronts, wigs, whatever. Using weave is another way to kind of grow your hair out, grow the relaxer out. It's the same concept as braids. You're kind of keeping your hair tied up. I wouldn't really recommend the glue method because you're still having to manipulate your hair a lot, and I'm just not a big fan of glue, but I'm all for throwing your hair in a sew-in, braiding it up, throwing on a wig, things like that. I think that's a really good way to try and go natural without having to manipulate the hair textures a lot. Obviously, another way to go natural is to just grow your hair out. I think this is probably the hardest way, but it can be done. You're going to keep your relaxed hair and kind of just slowly trim off the relaxed ends. You're gonna have the natural texture towards the top of your hair and the relaxed hair towards the bottom. I think this is probably the hardest method because you not only have to be really patient because it's gonna take a while to kind of grow out those relaxed ends, but it's a lot of work. Obviously, the frequent trims, caring for the different textures is really important because the different textures have different needs. Your relaxed hair is always going to need more protein than your natural hair, and your natural hair is always going to need more moisture than your relaxed hair, and so it can be really hard to kind of give each texture what it needs as you're transitioning from natural to relaxed. You just have to learn to work with the different hair textures and get trims very often. The last way to go natural is with dreadlocks. I do not know a lot about dreadlocks, but I do know that you can go natural with dreadlocks. That's all the ways to go natural. I hope that was helpful to those of you who are going natural or thinking about going natural. If you're already natural, shout out to you, natural girls. Woo woo.
It's so much work and it never gets easier.
That's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please put all comments and questions below. Check out my blog, ciarahoneydip.com for more information. And as always, I will see y'all in my next video.